Justin Key cleared the rebound, and the Cavaliers set things up. You mentioned a change to the starting lineup. No Thomas Woldetensa, the junior from Italy, the junior college transfer. A couple of days ago, injured his foot.
With Louis Rowe about was the fact that they weren't going to slow down. He knows the reputation. Of course, he has tremendous respect for Virginia, but they're not going to slow down and play differently because of Virginia's style of play. They still want to let the threes fly and try to play fast and see if they can get Virginia to get out of their comfort zone.
Pick and pop. Now Diakite, the flush.
They came out of the timeout in his zone. But, of course, when you're playing zone against Virginia, it's always hard to get those defensive rebounds. And Mamadi Diakite coming up with the offensive board. And, of course, done a good job, coaching there. Was also assistant coach at James Madison before moving to a really good job taking over in a situation that was tough, trying to rebuild an opportunity. But I think they've got a chance here to increase that pressure a bit.
You and I were having an interesting discussion at Virginia shoot-around earlier today.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Interesting to who?
Yeah, maybe not you.
Okay, all right, because I don't remember.
I thought that's why your eyes were closed a little bit. Another jumper for Diakite.
Was on his way and using the rim as the shield to be able to get the lead back for the Dukes.
First points for Jacobs, who's been coming on strong recently, going back to the preseason. Had a career-high 15 in the opener. Can't stop Diakite.
Foul on Lewis.
From Fort Washington, Maryland, number 59 in our ESPN 100. Diakite, you pointed to that spot on the floor when we talk.
I don't really care what Ohio State did this week. I think LSU moves to number 1 in the college playoff rankings. I mean, when you go into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama the way that they did, I think you got to move them to number 1. And I can tell you someone else who probably wouldn't mind that is Diakite.
Halftime. Coming up on 2.5 left, 7-point game.
It really is. And when Virginia builds leads on you, they oftentimes seem insurmountable simply because of the way their possessions are in the game. You don't get many. And if you don't take advantage of them, this lead can stretch out big time because they're finding their way in that paint. Another beautiful dime this time. Florida came to Florida State, and Florida State handled it. I'm sure this was a game that Mike White wanted some get back for, but give the Noles credit, especially after rebounding off of that loss at Pittsburgh and coming up with a huge win on the road at Florida.
Coming out of the timeout, percent there last season. Tuesday night, the first game on ESPN and the ESPN app. Yeah, Corey, what do you make of the
time?
T.J. Clark. Diakite, the follow.
Because of Virginia's style of play, they still want to let the threes fly and try to play fast and see if they can get Virginia to get out of their comfort zone.
Pick and pop. Now Diakite, the flush.